nothing to zip it, and the delivery driver went. Because he heard Anthony through the door. I went out, didn't say anything, got it, and Anthony was like, in what world is that necessary?
Interesting, folks. Report.
By the way, hi.
They just barely saw your fingertips.
Who cares?
She's gone. She's good. She's fine.
No thanks to you. Hey, they can barely see us.
How do you not engage? You can't just let her talk. You got to engage.
I'm trying to do our sports podcast here.
I know. It's my personality.
Anyway,
it's how I survive with you.
Welcome back to the SAC. It's a mutual thing, by the way. So, the redoubtable and Thomas James with a highly questionable Roger Miliaccio. This is IDD because I don't disagree. Segment 3. The fake show drafted a 18-year-old freshman who averages 4 points a game, shoots about 24% from the field. I mean, what, you a water boy? Like, this kid's nowhere. He's 2 years away from being an NBA prospect, if we're being honest. But they did LeBron a favor, because I guess the $180 million over 3 years isn't enough. For a guy who hasn't finished higher than 9th the past 3 seasons in the conference. That reeks of Rays, doesn't it? So anyway.
Well, I had some help.
They signed Bronny, pick 55. The agent was telling teams not to draft him or he'd go to Australia. You got to be shitting me. I mean, look, from a parent's perspective, I get it. If LeBron was going to do this, now is the time. Because who gives a shit about 55 at the end of the day? He's not. That's where he is. He's a project. So no one's going to lose sleep over that. If LeBron had waited 2 years, which is in the last year of his contract, and now the kid looks like a first-team All-American, because that could happen in 2 years, he can't justify this. He can't. It looks pathetic. It will go down. People would remember that for the rest. They're going to remember this as it is. But imagine if he worked himself into being a first-round draft pick.
Well, Rick said.
And then what?
Rick said the younger son is better.
He is. He's
What's
ahead of
his
him.
name?
I forget, but he's at that age. He's ahead of
Right.
Bronny.
And he's bigger.
Yeah. So in that regard, I get it, because now no one really bats an eye at it because the kid's a fringe player. The guy they needed to get, they got in the first round. The kid from Tennessee, he had 5 games. You know his name, Keck, whatever his name was, the shooter, 6'7" kid from Tennessee was a nightmare. Was a nightmare for people in the SEC this year and in the tournament, by the way. He put the fear of God in you, because he had 5 35-point games after Christmas. Okay, 5 in the regular season. So this kid is a scorer. He's a sniper. LA needed a guy like that to put next to LeBron, who's a senior. He's not some 18-year-old. This kid's he's ready. He's a man. Okay?
Dalton Connect.
Okay? One of the most dangerous scorers in all of Division I last year.
Yeah, I think I remember him.
Yeah, everybody remembers him. He almost beat what's the name by himself, for crying out. Purdue. He damn near beat Purdue by himself.
Was that Final 4 or 8?
Final 8, I think. Yeah, yeah. I mean, he almost beat them by himself. Okay, and Purdue is a good team, real good team. So this kid's dangerous. He's not someone you can leave that plays into the hands of LeBron, Anthony Davis. This kid, and if you leave him open, he can get 20 as a rookie. He shoots that well. He really can, and he's fearless. He's totally fearless. So that was the player they had to get, and that was fine. They took a flyer on Bronny for LeBron. I get it. I'm not, again, I just wish they'd just come out and say it. Just come out and say it. Because then they'll be like, well, who gives a shit? He's 3 years away anyway. LeBron will retire. He might even be on the Lakers in 3 years.
It would be pretty cool to see him play alongside Bron.
I don't have a problem with it. I just have, again, it's the way it was done.
Yeah.
Just do it the right way. What is the harm in telling the truth? And by the way, I don't know why this hasn't come up sooner.
Like, this is a legacy pick.
But but this is the thing. Don't fucking tell me that LeBron James and JJ Reddick did a podcast together for like 2 months and the topic of him coaching never came up. That's a Donald Trump type lie. That's how stupid it is. Are we to believe that JJ Reddick and LeBron James did a show together? They're both he's an ex-professional basketball player. He's a current one. And this coaching conversation never came up.
Who said that?
We never talked. JJ tried to tell everybody with an eye when they worked. Oh no, we never talked about that. JJ Reddick said that. And expects people to believe him.
Why is he saying this?
I don't know
Is
why.
that tampering? Would it look bad on LeBron because LeBron had a coach at the time? Like
LeBron has got 8 or 9 coaches fired.
Right. So
He picks who he wants.
So why are they trying to keep that a secret?
Because if they say that, then they say LeBron picked the coach. Who's running the Lakers? Is LeBron running the Lakers? Well, that explains the 3 9th-place finishes in the past 3 years.
Well, but we know LeBron's running the Lakers.
I know that, but now it's out in the open. You can't deny it. Now there's no plausible deniability if he admits, yeah, we talked about it. Of course we did. Wait, I'm crazy.
You just
I'm not
drafted
gonna,
your
I'm not
son.
Gonna, I'm not going to have
Of
a...
course
Of course he talked. You tell me he finagles a team into drafting his son, but he didn't coerce him into hiring the coach?
Yeah, it doesn't.
What level of stupid do you think we are, JJ? Give me a fucking... Yeah, you never talked about it. It's total...
Yeah, I mean, unless it's some sort of tampering thing, then I understand you have to say that.
Was JJ Reddick a hot coaching commodity?
Not that I know of.
What tampering are we talking about? The guy has 0 experience as a coach. This isn't a fucking top job kid. This isn't Bobby Hurley. This isn't Bobby Hurley we're talking about. This is the exact opposite of Bobby Hurley.
But I mean, tampering just refers to things that are done below the table. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it in the open. The guy, the head coach got fired. There's a coaching vacancy.
Right, but no. What I'm saying is, like, you're not supposed to be able to do shit. Like there's rules against tampering, and tampering means like a player isn't, a coach isn't supposed to call another player. Now, JJ Reddick wasn't a coach, so I don't think it would apply.
It doesn't
He would
apply.
have to be on a team.
It was a podcast. That was his show.
Yeah.
He wasn't coaching in the NBA anywhere.
Right, but
so he wasn't
LeBron
tampering
was
with
in
the
the league.
staff.
But LeBron was in the league.
Listen, this is
With a
why
coach.
this is why we have things like a case by case basis. Okay, because this would fall into the category of, are you fucking kidding me? Okay, are we really talking about this right now? No. Okay,
Yeah.
just say you talk to him. Everybody knows you fucking talk to him.
Yeah.
Don't sit there and go, no, we had absolutely no zero conversation about this for 2 months. No, sir. No. I have to be some kind of fool to do that. Give me a fucking break. You're a fool to think we believe you. Okay? Stop, both of you. Stop it. And then Reddick with his press conference. Oh, my God. I don't give a fuck.
What?
You didn't hear about the press conference?
No.
Well, I'm really not equipped to answer that question, Clyde, because frankly, Scarv, I don't give a fuck.
What?
That's kind of how he said it verbatim.
He said that?
He answered the question. He goes, well, I really don't know how to answer that question. And he said the reporter's name because, frankly, I don't give a fuck. What people think, it's just like, oh, Mr. Tough Guy. Oh, Mr. I'm smarter than you. Okay. Okay.
I wanna
Okay,
see
you and
this.
LeBron didn't talk prior to this signing. Sure, JJ, you got one over on us there, buddy. Oh, yeah. Ooh, slick. Ooh, no flies on that, JJ.
All right, I want to hear him say this. This is funny.
Second of all, what misconceptions or concerns about you that you've heard in the last few weeks are you the most looking forward to dispelling when you're the coach?
It's a valid question, and I've certainly heard everything. It's been a really interesting 6 weeks or so, just in terms of
People
being
weighing.
part of the engagement farming industry. It's been really interesting. However, I don't really have a great answer for your question because I really don't give a fuck. Honestly, I want to coach the Lakers. I want to coach the team. I don't want to dispel anything. I don't. I want to become a great coach in the NBA, and I want to win championships, and I want my players to maximize their careers. That's all I fucking care about.
And Rob Lowe, a.k.a. Rob Pelinka. So what did you think about that? Did
Again,
it feel scripted?
it just...
I mean, I agree with him. He shouldn't care about that stuff.
No, again, this falls under the category of he has no coaching experience because there's a way to say that where you don't sound like a pompous ass.
Yeah.
Where you get what he's saying, but the way he's such an asshole about it. Well, first of all, what do you expect people to say? You haven't coached a 4th grade level basketball team.
Yeah.
What do you think people are going to say? That's common sense 101. Sam Cassell, who has 15 years of coaching experience on championship staffs, was not a candidate for this job, and he's going to be JJ's assistant?
Yeah.
Why, are you kidding me? Wait, this is why these things are coming up, because they make no sense, okay? They make no sense. LeBron wanted this guy as the coach. He's the coach. It's that cut and dry. It's that cut and dry. We're talking about LeBron. Don't interrupt us again. Listen,
Ew.
the bottom line is this, okay? This is the most ridiculous fucking cover-up since JFK. Okay, this is pathetic. It's fucking pathetic. Wait, no, OJ's cover-up. Oh my God. If your glove don't fit, give me a fucking break with that shit. Unbelievable fucking blood in the fucking car he drives away. That's not mine. I don't know.
But here's my thing.
Fucking ridiculous.
So,
Just stop it. Stupid shit. Stupid JJ.
To your point about how he said that to her, it's kind of like if you really don't give a fuck, just say it. Don't rant and rave for 30 seconds to then end with
To let the world know.
But
I don't give a fuck.
Right. It was like he built to this crescendo of I don't give a fuck.
It was a soliloquy, if you will.
Yeah.
A soliloquy leading to I don't give a fuck.
And it was just like, now, if his genuine reaction to when she said that was like, oh, well, I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, right away, bang.
That would have felt more natural.
More legit.
And
Okay.
it wouldn't have been pompous.
No.
It would have been like a true reaction. Like,
It was like he
I
was
don't care.
he was giving us a lesson.
Right.
He was
Yeah.
enlightening us all.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know that.
Remember, he's like, it's been interesting 6 weeks or so being part of the engagement farming business. It's like, what the fuck?
And
Who are
yay!
you? What are you, Thomas Jefferson?
And yay, though, they were
Yeah.
at the gates.
You're right.
Fuming
Frankly,
with anger.
I don't give a fuck.
And I felt compelled to rush to the gate, only to respond. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. It's like, come on, man.
And then he continues to go on about why he wants to coach, and then he ends by saying, I want to be a great coach. That's all I fucking care
He
about.
gave you the Rocky answer.
Yeah.
With the, oh my God.
Yeah. Maybe they'll make a movie one day and somebody will act that
Does
out really bad.
honestly, America, does the term donkey mean anything to you right now? Give me, because donkey would be JJ Reddick with that fucking press conference. I mean, give me a break.
Where's
And
the
he's right.
guy?
If he just said, I don't give a fuck, boom. Okay.
Right. It was, then it's a reaction to the question.
And I wouldn't have blamed him for that. But this whole fucking, okay, children, pull up a chair. The elder statesman is about to enlighten you. Like, fuck, come on, man. Like, you think you're that
I
fucking
had a
smart.
mentor. I had a mentor.
Right on the heels of, no, LeBron and I didn't talk
No,
for
seriously,
you.
I had a mentor. And,
Yes.
we used to meet on a regular basis. Really became a big inspiration to me. And just over the years, I was able to build myself up. And one thing he always told me, my mentor, was,
Emphasized.
don't give a fuck about what other people think, sir.
Above all else, when they're at the gates,
Dude, it's,
when the world is when the walls are closing in,
don't give a
you don't give a fuck.
I was thinking today, one of my pet peeves.
That's literally what he just did, is it
Yeah,
not?
exactly.
Oh my God.
One of my pet peeves is like, and I don't, if you do this, that's okay. I'm sure I do 100 things that are other people's pet peeves. A pet peeve I have is when people quote like sayings as if like they were there, like, oh,
No.
my mom
Like
used
they
to,
said it.
right, like
They came
like,
up with
right,
it.
like my mom always said, and then they say something that like everybody says.
Like nobody cares.
It's like, oh, my mom always told me, never judge a book by its cover. It's like every kid's mom said that. Don't tell me your mom always
Yes,
told
but
you.
my mom was the first.
Right. That's
They took it from the PTA meeting.
that's like an easy lesson you hear on any like kids TV show. Never judge a book by its cover. Like, don't attribute a quote or a cliche to somebody.
He was
unless
Unless
it's fairly
basically
unique.
what
Yeah.
we're saying, America, is JJ Reddick is talking down to his audience.
Felt like it.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Like we were all enlightened because he was in front of the camera today. Thank God. Hey, where were you at 4 o'clock? What, JJ's press conference? JJ was about to drop another dime. The holy nugget of wisdom. Like, that's
Another
how he acts.
gemstone.
Yeah, another gemstone. JJ gemstone, if you will.
Man's dropping
Another JJ
gemstones.
gemstone.
Let's
God,
drop more gemstones than a clumsy jeweler. Or clumsy jewel thief.
We're going to have, you know what? I can't wait till this season's done. We're going to have a segment called Another JJ Gemstone. We're going to pick on some fucking stupid thing he did during the game because it's going to happen. Okay?
Well, what team is he on?
JJ
He's the
Gemstone.
Lakers coach now.
Yeah, he's the head coach of our hated rival. Oh, by the way, here's a strange coincidence. Right before he takes the Lakers job, who was he bad-mouthing in succession? First it was Bob Cousy. Then it was Larry Bird. Then it was
Rivers.
Doc Rivers. Celtics with rings all in a row. And then he takes the fake show job. Wow.
It's interesting.
Wow.
It's
This
interesting.
would be like one of those Great Case America documentaries.
For a minute
Leading
there,
up to JJ's hire.
But for a minute there, it felt like that Duck Rivers stuff was really blowing up on him.
It was blown up because he was wrong.
I know, but
And then he tries to recant. The worst part is when he tries to apologize, it's like, you're
Did
a
he
donkey.
apologize?
He's 3 times. After Jerry West called him out about Kuzi, he recanted the statement because they realized, oh, yeah, Jerry West played in that era too. Oh, shit. What,
is he the one
Elgin
that
Baylor
said
played in that
plumbers? Is he
era.
the
Will
one that said
Chamberlain.
plumbers?
Plumbers, yeah. And then Bob Cousy goes, yeah, I'll defend all the following plumbers. Jerry West, Elgin Baylor, Wilt Chamberlain. Oh, my God. JJ, just donkey. Just put the donkey sign on Riddick's head right now. And then he turns around and says, Larry Bird really wasn't that great of a shooter. Donkey. Donkey again.
Bruh.
Every
He
player of the
seriously
era
said
going,
that?
Larry Bird wasn't a what? The
Wait,
guy.
he seriously
Yeah,
said
he said that.
that?
Larry Bird's in the top 5 3-point shooter. I'm like, the guy invented the 50-40-90 club. You have that stat because of Larry fucking Bird. And he's not an all-time great shooter.
Like, how much of
What are
an
you?
idiot
What,
could you
what,
possibly be?
what are you smoking, JJ?
The funny thing is, it kind of makes me. It sounds like something I would say when I was
then-
like 14.
But then after all the Hall of Fame veterans of the era blast him for, you know who that is? And then he realized, yeah, look at it, I took it back. Larry's one of the 10 greatest players ever lived. Too late. Everybody else knows that donkey. Too late. Okay. Then he's doing the finals. Well, what if Boston was supposed to win this 5? He goes, and JJ looks in the camera and goes, I don't know, would Boston be happy if they swept them? They're never happy up here. Like, he literally, boom, 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 and then he takes the Laker job. Everyone missed that one, though. He badmouthed great Celtic after great Celtic. Then he bashes the fan base, and then he takes the Laker job after Boston wins 18. Wow, there's a lot of connections there, huh? Does that sound like a bunch of coincidences to you, America? Not a bit. I don't think so. No. Back to you, Ern. Listen, the bottom line is this.
What are the connections?
This guy's he hates the fucking Celtics.
Yeah,
He's
and
always
then-
hated the
and
fucking Celtics.
and he takes the Lakers job.
Doc Rivers, who he couldn't stand, wins the title with the Celtics. And then when they fail, well, Doc's going to get the pass because he's got the ring and you don't. The players take the blame. Last time, like, well, maybe JJ. And then JJ recants that. Well, Doc said to me once, this series wasn't for me, and he was right. Like, that's after he said that, we realized he fucked up and he got blasted for saying Doc Rivers couldn't coach.
Seriously.
I'm like, so look.
Oh, so he said that after?
He recanted it after. Well, that was his way of going.
pretty weak.
Doc was actually a good coach because he was right about this.
So why did he have such a outburst when Doc Rivers?
We don't look at. I don't know how far back this goes. I just know this. He
You really
blasted.
think it's about the
he
Celtics? You're so egotistical.
It is about.
He
Look at
hates the Celtics.
He does hate the
He hates
Celtics.
us, damn it.
What he
They hate us 'cause
only
they ain't us.
only when he got blasted by everyone with a brain did he recant any of these things about the Celtics because he wouldn't have otherwise.
No, because
he realized
he just runs his mouth in front of a microphone, doesn't really know what the hell he's talking.
He's not.
Yes.
He proved it time and time and time again. Look at what I can go back and prove him wrong. Everything he said. And I'm not. I wouldn't be the first. Okay. And there are people that have a better resume in this game than me that will make the same argument I'm going to make. Okay. Jerry West among them. Okay.
I mean, his resume is slightly above yours.
A little bit.
I wouldn't.
Not much though.
No.
I mean, it's close.
A couple tweaks here and there.
I mean, hey, I never. He only won one championship. I don't have any.
Let me tell you something.
But then again, I never lost.
Let me tell you
a fight.
something. You put a few more bullets on that resume,
Sorry.
you're right there.
You're right there. Just a couple of
bullets.
Couple of bullets.
Maybe a little personal statement at the top.
Yep.
Personal objective.
Maybe instead of a sincerely, warm regards, things like that.
or go more personal.
True. Yeah.
You know.
Not that far off.
Hey, how you doing?
The logo, me,
Dude,
same sentence.
dude,
Same sentence, man.
You throw a cover letter on that resume.
Oh, wait a minute, you're going home.
You're right there.
You're going.
You're right there with them.
He's overstepping.
Look.
Now he's going way out.
The cover letter just adds to the presentation.
Talk about it.
Puts you on another level.
What do you want me to do next? Raise the moon? Cover letter, Ray, come on.
You want me to put it in a folder?
Shit. What's
You want me to
next?
put it in a folder?
Anyway,
I can send you a link of it.
this rant just went over 10 minutes.
No, it
So
didn't.
basically, it's all about the donkey that is
It
JJ
probably
Reddick.
did.
And look, here's the thing. To be fair, does he know basketball? Yes, he does. If you've heard him do, he knows what he's talking about. He does. But again, knowing the game and being able to teach the game are two different things. Maybe he is a great coach. I don't know because he has no. There's no frame of
Doesn't
reference.
sound like it.
But it's the way this whole thing has gone down. There's a way to do things that make sense. And okay, I can not this shit like you're trying to pull the wool over somebody's eyes. That's ridiculous.
Remember when Russo?
That's ridiculous.
Remember when Russo was making fun of him for getting tossed out of his kid's basketball game?
4th grade game.
Didn't he get tossed out of his daughter's
Wait,
basketball game?
what?
Yeah, something like that.
So they were clowning him. That was earlier this year. I
Yeah,
think.
that was some donkey fest on him.
Okay, no
He got
offense.
I could see you getting tossed
Yeah, I was about to say that. I could
Yeah.
see him getting tossed.
I've
You're-
never been tossed from a game as a coach.
from a kid's basketball game.
Ever.
But I could see
at any
it.
level.
Never.
Especially Anthony.
Just
I respect
I
that.
could
I've
see
never
it.
been tossed. In fact, I've never even gotten a technical. Not one.
Yeah, dude. But this year, when the boys were playing it, you were smashing the.
I got
Yes,
close.
I was
you
like,
were. You
I
had-
was like, why is he so angry right now?
Well,
Did
because
you
when you
see
go
me
over
on the
something 1,000
bleachers, though?
times and then you put them out there, the exact
I don't
opposite.
think it was that.
It was that.
No, you must have had other shit on your mind.
That was the shit on my mind.
You were just
Did
In
you
my head,
see
I'm
me?
going, how many times did we run over that?
Dude,
Did
it's
you
just-
see me on
both
the
nights?
bleachers?
No.
I was like a mini version of
No,
him,
this is
according
what-
to.
This is what happens. This is
Yeah,
why
the
you
coach.
can't, you can only scream so much because one, you lose your voice, okay? And two, eventually you say something you regret. But you can hit things like the,
But
like
why
the chair.
were you so angry? I mean, these kids
because
don't know what they're doing.
because we went over it 100 effing times.
Okay,
And
but they're
it's
like
one
what,
thing.
second, third, and
Let
fourth
me hold on.
graders?
It's one thing. It's one thing to okay. They got part of it. They didn't get one fucking aspect of it right.
not
It was like I never uttered the words. Never mind, we ran through the
But
drill
at
for.
that level, that's what it's like.
It was
Okay,
simple
okay,
stuff.
but you should have been at their
I wasn't. We weren't
practices.
running a triangle
I
offense.
was.
At all of them?
I was at every practice.
I
Maybe
was.
one.
He was?
We weren't running the triangle
I
offense.
played
Tom.
against them in practice.
Oh,
We
well, there
had-
was one practice. I was at like 3. Gonna admit, that's not a lot. But there was one. It
you
was
were not
so
at 3
bad.
practices.
I was at 2
Listen,
or 3. I
that's
know
not
that.
the point.
But-
The point is this: we don't know. We don't know what kind of coach JJ Reddick is going to be.
That's right.
Okay. And all I'm saying is, I'm not saying that they shouldn't have hired him. What if he comes out and wins Coach of the Year? They go to the conference finals again. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. The only thing I know is this:
A lot of it is player-driven.
A lot of
anyway.
it is player-driven anyway. That's the whole point of the LeBron thing. To sit there and act like they didn't talk about this.
Yeah.
And when LeBron manipulated them to draft his son, there's no way that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and then saying it like we're stupid is even worse. It's like, wow, you must really think we're idiots. Oh, because then there's people like, well, they have
Wait,
to say that.
so
No, they
did
can tell
he-
the truth because he wasn't coaching anywhere in the fucking league.
Did he just
He was on
now-
nobody's radar. He was nobody's candidate.
Did he like just start coaching?
It's his first time ever coaching at any
He
level.
hasn't even started yet.
He hasn't even
Bruh.
started yet.
They hired him a few days
And
ago.
the thing is, just say it, because that's what happened. Okay, you think this guy? All right, fine. And by the way, maybe he's a great coach. It's not about that they took him. It's how they tried to make it look like it was actually like, get the fuck out of here.
The,
get the fuck out of here.
the crappy part to me that I see is like the draft comes so close after the playoffs.
Yeah,
He had no part of this draft class.
none.
He was there for a week.
Now again, this is why I know they had to be talking about this because LeBron signed off on this. Okay, so for LeBron to sign off on this, knowing he was going to talk them into drafting his son, number one. 2, he was not going to. This guy wasn't going to be part of the draft process. That means they were talking X's and O's a long time ago on what kind of offense they run before he got hired. Because I'll be telling you something right now, the kid they drafted is just like JJ Reddick. He's a shooter. You leave him open, you are in
That's
trouble.
it?
He's more than Reddick.
That'd be better
He
than
can-
JJ
No, but I'm
Reddick.
saying he's like him in the end. He's a knockdown shooter. He's a knockdown shooter. Okay, and Reddick knows what everybody else who knows the game knows. They need space guys that can make you stretch the floor, like the Celtics. Again, you can't help. You can't come in because the guy out there can hit a 3 right in your face.
Right.
This is one of those dudes,
Yeah.
and they had to get him. They had to get him. Okay, so don't tell me these two weren't talking before this happened. Because trust me, that's a JJ Reddick pick.
Bang.
It's a JJ Reddick pick.
Bang.
So
Wait, who did he?
they
who
picked
did
the
he
guy
play
from
for?
Tennessee
Right,
who's
enough of this
an
JJ.
All-American.
No, who did
enough
he
of
play
this.
for?
But
Did he play for someone before he
played for
started
college,
coaching?
Tennessee. They drafted him in the NBA. They drafted the
So
Lakers.
he never played in the NBA?
No, he's a
No,
rookie.
no. She's asking about JJ.
JJ
Yeah.
did. JJ
He
played
went to
15
Duke
years.
and
Oh,
then
who did he play
played-
for?
He played for like
Bunch of
5
teams.
teams. Bunch of teams. But anyway, the
So it's
point
like LeBron.
No.
that may be the greatest thing you've ever said. Come on. You know what?
Oh, you
come on,
mean-
come on in. Come on in.
Wait, but-
Come on, that was
You mean
beautiful.
because he changes teams a lot?
like
Is that what you
LeBron?
mean?
She goes, oh, you like LeBron?
I thought you meant like
my
as good
daughter,
as. I was
my
like,
daughter
No.
knows that. That's fucking beautiful. Please, I gotta give you one. It's the proudest moment as a father. Come here, please.
I'll take a high five.
No, I want to come here. Come on.
Not that big of a deal.
I got tears of joy.
Because you always talk about
Are
it.
you refusing your dad a hug?
I know.
Jeez.
You finally got one right.
Thanks.
Oh my God, America heard it
Okay,
too. I can
but
prove
ever
it. She
since
said
I
it.
was born, you've been taught. Well, probably before.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, shut up, car.
I can die a
Probably
happy
before-
man now, Tom.
Probably before I was born, you're talking about how much of a crappy piece of he is because he's
Big
always
steaming pile of master.
because he's
Listen,
always switching teams.
he jumped ship like the Titanic, and he's got the only life raft.
You act
Exactly.
like that is the worst thing. Somebody, you change. How many times you change jobs?
I'm not a
That's different.
cornerstone of anything.
How's that different?
It's
If you're the
So you're telling me when you grow up and you're making a
why
living,
this clown doesn't.
if you
get
want to
that.
change who you're making a living with, if you go to another company, I should come to you and go,
Because
how
it's-
dare you?
when
You're
you're-
changing teams.
I want you to work for McDonald's
When
forever.
you're the face of a franchise,
Because-
let me put it in terms of
exactly.
what if Patrick Ewing, who's the face of the Knicks, went and did that? What would you think of him? You'd be like, why did he leave? He was the man here. They were going to do whatever he
Exactly.
wanted.
Sure.
It's
No,
different.
no,
It's two
no.
different things.
Why would he leave?
Switching.
He's going to do
this
whatever. They're going to do whatever you
whole,
want
like-
anyway.
Shaka Smart did that to VCU. I don't hate
Shaka
him
Smart
for
doesn't
it.
have LeBron's pull. Shaka Smart made an offer money-wise that they couldn't match.
He could have been the man here. I wasn't mad at him.
He got more. He couldn't get
Okay,
the money here. He
but
wanted the money.
fact that this guy
He has a
changed
cer-
teams probably like 1 billion times.
Look,
Only
I
four?
understand.
Only 4.
So yes,
The
4
guys
times.
that he's mentioned with never did it.
He still
Never
ended up.
did.
He won a championship for Cleveland. They hadn't won in 50 years.
He only came back when they had
And
2
he
All-Stars. No
switched.
All-Stars. And then he left the second.
He was there for 7 years. They didn't get anybody there.
They got to the conference. You build
was
around
all
him.
him.
Michael Jordan waited 9 years in Chicago
Okay,
to
look,
win.
Look,
he didn't leave.
Look, I understand that point of view.
Well, that's what I'm talking
I just
about.
don't understand
And then-
saying he's terrible.
And then,
for
well,
it.
you know, if he did it once,
changed jobs.
I'll
He
tell you
changed
what. No,
employers.
stop,
Okay,
stop.
but
I'll
it's
tell you why it's
different
bad.
because
he
it's-
did it 4 fucking
It's not different.
times.
It's not different.
If he
Is
did
it?
it, if he
Because
did it
here's the
once,
thing.
okay, maybe. Kareem did it once.
Okay,
Kareem went
but
from
here's
Milwaukee
the
to the
thing.
Lakers. He never left again.
If
This guy
you're
did it
on a
4
team
times.
for 7 years and then you just switch to another, like
We've blasted.
that's
we-
different because
we have
you're
blasted.
with this team. You've probably known most.
You
of these
are
players
the team.
For the
You're the
whole
team.
Okay, let me tell you this. So
the whole time.
when I started with my company,
But that's a
listen,
You're
no,
not
listen.
the LeBron James of your company.
I'm not saying I
Exactly.
am. I'm not saying I am. I'm just saying I worked in a call center for 7 years. And then one day I decided to apply for a job that was outside that call center.
But are
So
you the
what?
face of that?
You're
like,
the face of the call center.
Even if I was,
Are you
I
the
have
reason
to
the call center's in
I'm-
business?
But it's
Why
Tom?
am I
It's
beholden?
not just about.
If you
it's
didn't
not
show up
just about
tomorrow,
being
would
the
they plummet
face.
to the bottom of the ratings, Tom?
It's not just about being
No.
the face of the company, the team, or whatever. You stick and
If I'm the CEO
we have
of the
blasted
company-
Kevin Durant for the same shit.
No, look, I understand being like, damn, stay with us. But to
You're
just
the
like
team.
obliterate them, call them a piece of shit, I don't get it.
Because he did it 4 fucking times.
exactly
his
doing
it's-
it
if
once
He
or
did it
twice,
once and
okay.
stayed. Say he retired in Miami. All right, that's one team.
Cool.
That's fine. But then you go back there. You,
And then
you
you
come home
switch
as the
again.
like it's like JJ. In fact, they deserve each other. You're the conquering hero coming back to save the team. There's 2 fucking all-stars on the roster.
Like,
Give me a
honestly,
fucking
they
break.
shouldn't accept
No,
it.
no.
After
Here
that-
I come
Oh, yeah,
now.
they were gonna
and then
win
the
shit.
second that second they
And here's the
leave,
thing,
they
he
start to
goes
sink.
back
He
when
goes,
they get
stop talking.
good.
The second
Yeah,
they
he
start to
made
sink, he
a
goes, oh,
business
they're not listening to me
decision.
anymore. I'm going to leave.
Which-
If I'm working for a company, that company starts
But when
sucking
it's
for
a
2
team-
years.
when it's a
and I go,
professional back-
Oh, that company looks good, and I go there. You gonna
When
be
he's
mad
a
at me
prof-
for that?
When you're a
my
professional
God,
basketball
you
player
don't
and you're the face of the team,
You just don't
like
get it.
you just don't.
You're not beholden to them.
If
Whatever
If
your
you're,
contract
if
says.
you're in the NBA and you
Legacy-
have switched the team
hey,
4 times, and
legacy,
you've been the face of the team.
legacy matters. And
That's-
his legacy is
So what?
great player, but
Buddy had
went
4
to
teams.
loaded team after loaded team after loaded team after loaded team. What if all these guys did that? Because that's the question.
Everybody does that.
No, they didn't. Bird didn't do it. Magic didn't do it. Fucking Kobe didn't do it. Tim Duncan didn't do it. That's a load of shit. Bill Russell didn't do it. No, a lot of these.
Okay, so you can
that's
list me-
the that's
you
the
can list
table he
10
sits
people
at.
that-
That's the table.
You can
Did
list 10
Did
people.
Steph Curry do it?
It's more
No.
than 10
Steph
people.
Curry
His
didn't
team
do it
was
either.
great.
He was the reason they were great.
No.
Steph Curry was the best player on that team.
That is one of the best built teams in the last
He was the
15
best
years.
player on that
The
team.
point
Sure,
is,
so
you
what-
don't
what-
just leave a team after being
Hey,
the
by the
face
way,
of it.
Golden State
and
has
being-
You have
sucked
to
for
stay
the
there forever?
Golden State has
No,
sucked
but
for the
you
last
don't
2
just-
years. Is there any talk of
What do you
Steph?
4 times.
Do you
That's
want him to
okay,
leave
once,
slowly?
Once or twice.
Steph
You
Curry-
can't just leave. You want
Once
him to
or
leave
twice
slowly?
is different. Okay, 4 times.
4 times.
But so what?
Embarrassing.
All right, when you have more than 4 jobs,
And by the
in your
way-
lifetime, I'm going to come to you and
And
go,
by the way, the
"That's
reason,
embarrassing."
by the way,
Those are
he
jobs
still
that probably work in a
failed.
company
He
of like
still failed to
200.
get 6 rings.
You're probably working in a company of over.
Loaded,
Well,
loaded,
that's
loaded,
probably
loaded.
You're
why
with
he
this
failed to get 6
team.
rings. That's probably why.
That's my point. If he stayed where he
No,
was,
I'm not arguing that point.
well, that's why.
I'm just saying.
that's
why
what
get
hurts.
so
his,
mad at the guy?
because it hurts his legacy. Because I wanted to be able to say
He's also an idiot.
he's a
not
great
an
player
idiot.
by all
Also,
accounts.
that's
He's a
not
great.
the only
he's a
reason I hate
billionaire.
LeBron. I just hate LeBron.
He was
for
going to be a
other reasons.
billionaire. He's marketable. That's the whole point. The
He's
point is
marketable?
this. He is marketable. Very.
He built himself that way.
He could have
He didn't
stayed.
go
Are
to
you telling me
college,
if
he
he
went to
stayed
the-
in Cleveland, he'd have been less marketable?
No.
No.
I'm saying the guy is a billionaire because of his drive and his work ethic and those things too.
He
His
is.
drive-
Can't say he was just
If he had-
marketable.
He's
Okay,
listen, he's
switching
all about
teams because they
himself.
get bad is not just having drive.
He's all about himself. That's the problem.
Exactly.
In a team sport, he's
Okay,
all
listen,
about
if he
himself.
had
What number-
drive, he
what
would have
number rank is
switched
he in
teams
assists
4
all time?
times.
I don't know. He's played longer than everybody else.
What-
I don't
what-
know.
what's his rank?
Listen,
Assists?
Probably high. I don't
Top
know.
5, top
Listen,
3?
if he
I don't
had
know. He's played 20 years longer than everybody else has.
Oh, everybody that plays long has that many assists? No.
Nobody plays this long.
Listen. If he had actual
One guy,
drive and
Jabbar, one.
perseverance, he wouldn't. If he had actual drive and
Yeah,
perseverance
but you
and all that,
can, extrapolate numbers.
The more you
but-
talk, the less sense your argument is making.
Exactly.
Okay, it's not.
And also-
yes, it is, because you don't get the whole understanding of you can't be compared to guys when you're doing
I'm
all
not
these
saying
things.
you have to compare them.
And then you call yourself the GOAT?
dude.
Then you go on
you
TV
keep
and you
bringing
call
up
yourself the
different
GOAT.
arguments. That's not what I'm arguing.
It's all part of the same guy.
You know what
He's a
I'm thinking
narcissist.
right now?
I'm not arguing that he's the GOAT.
He's a
okay?
narcissist.
I'm thinking father
I've
like
come
son.
off of that.
Because the boys do the
And
same
why?
thing over video games.
What?
Why have you come off of that, Tom?
Because I don't believe he's the GOAT anymore.
Damn close.
But okay, but all I'm saying is I don't. To me, him moving teams.
But you
it's-
said he has drive.
That's one of the
If
least
you-
things in my
If you
opinion.
have drive and
That's one of the big
perseverance, you
things.
don't switch teams 4
I'm
times.
Yeah,
saying
we
the
get
same
it.
thing, man. We get
Because
it.
you're not listening.
No, he's
And
listening.
also-
He
What do
doesn't
you want me
agree
to
with
say?
you. He doesn't agree with
I
you.
also,
disagree.
you can't
The show
just
is called I
switch-
Don't Disagree, but I disagree. You don't
can't
have to
just
keep
switch-
saying it.
You
Yeah,
can't just switch
yeah,
4 teams.
yeah.
Or switch.
I don't disagree.
Okay,
with
but
her.
listen.
No,
hold
you
on.
agree with her.
I don't disagree with her.
No.
I don't.
That's a difference.
I would disagree with that.
Saying I don't disagree is not agreeing.
I disagree.
Also,
And
what I came
furthermore,
out here
I might
for-
add, okay?
I have to pee.
What I came out here for was because Biden is 82 years old.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
And Trump is what, 80?
81.
He's not. He looks 79. He's not 90
He looks
years old.
79.
No, he is. He is. No, Biden's like 82.
He
and
looks
Trump's,
80?
Trump is 79 to 80.
Hey, the good news is he's an 82-year-old who looks like a 79-year-old.
No, Dad.
Or Trump is an 81-year-old who looks like a
No,
79-year-old.
Trump is 79 or 80.
He's
Biden
80.
is 82.
Trump's 80.
One of those. Because Biden's 72.
But I'm saying, they're picking on Biden because of his age.
Biden's
This guy's 82. Also, he's 2 years younger than him. Big deal. He's not 10 years younger than him. He's 2.
Yes, but still.
He's crossed over. He's in the 80s.
Like I was
Literally.
saying, our country is full of idiots.
All right, we've already been over this. Please go on. And I'm trying to talk
Also,
about about the whole
also-
the fake show thing with
Also,
with the hiring of
can you-
JJ and the
can you
drafting of
text Anthony
Bronny.
and tell him to zip it?
Yes, go on.
He's being loud, and Mom's trying to sleep too. So. Thank you. Bye.
Don't tell him anything. Just leave him alone. I'll
I
talk.
won't.
Is John still here?
Yeah, he is.
Send John home. Send John home. Send the boy home. That'll,
I gotta take my ass home.
that'll quiet the crowd. Anyway, we didn't get to
take
talk.
my
We didn't get
ass
to talk Red Sox Mets because the fake show took up all this time.
Yeah, I can't believe we wasted
All this for a
time.
ninth place finish again.
Why'd you start this segment with the Lakers?
Because we haven't talked about it.
I know, but the Mets and the Red Sox are.
They're better
They
stories.
deserve
The,
it.
the fake show. This is just drama personified.
We're sitting here arguing
This
over
is
nothing.
drama. This is drama personified. It really is. The Lakers. That's all they are now is drama.
Tell you what.
You know what they've become? They've become the Dallas Cowboys.
Tell you what.
Drama.
These it's been an interesting last 6 weeks or so. Being part of the
The
engagement
evolutionary
farming,
process of this of this kinship.
being a part of this
Sorry, of this relationship.
this engagement farming business, you know. But one thing I've noticed is that I don't give a fuck. And further,
Through all the fog, the web of lies, deceit,
call it a moment of clarity.
nay, exaggeration,
Alcoholics might call it a moment
false
of clarity.
presumptions. Through all that, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a damn, Scarlett. All right, go
When I want Saturday Night Live to make a skit out of this. They could really. Oh my God! Can you imagine that?
Nobody interpreted it.
You and
like
I
that.
should do it.
Did anybody, have people slammed him for that?
People
What-
are gonna watch this. We're gonna title it we're gonna title it that way. People are gonna read it, and we're gonna tag all of them, including JJ.
I'm sure they'll.
Oh yeah, JJ will be like, I still don't give a fuck, And who are you?
Yeah, exactly.
Who are you, peasant boy?
Sit down. He's like, I'm coaching.
Oh, the little people have a voice.
Enjoy your garage, sir.
This is why I'm a conservative, after all. You can't give little people like that a say.
You think JJ's conservative?
I don't know what he is. I know he's a donkey. That's all I need to know.
Let's see. Maybe he'll do good.
He's a pump. He knows the game. He could do very well. But this whole way that they did it, come on. Like, come on. They're going to regret that they didn't get Danny Hurley. That's what I believe is going to happen.
Well, they wanted Danny Hurley. That was their first choice.
And you know why Danny Hurley didn't go? Because he saw what we're talking about. This is a drama. Genie buses.
Well, I think that's a good point.
Look at what she did with
Because
Jerry. What she outed Jerry
Danny
West.
Hurley's not the type of guy. Although, well, his whole family has done it. But I was going to say he's not a nepotistic type. But when you think about it, him and both of his brothers. I mean, but they played hard. They're workers.
It's about a different thing for them.
Yeah,
it's not about the glitz and the glam and the headlines and all this crap. That's what Jeannie Buss is all about.
But I think
drama and all that
so.
bullshit.
I was just going to say that
She's the owner of the Lakers, like her dad. She's not her dad at all.
Danny Hurley isn't the type of guy that goes, "Yeah, sure, we'll throw you a favor and draft somebody that's not worth drafting." Right? Like he's probably a guy that'd be like, "Look, I love your son. I love your relationship with your son, but that's not going to help our basketball team." Do you think Danny Hurley would say that to LeBron?
Yes,
Yeah.
he would.
Maybe that's why he's not the coach.
That's exactly why he's not the coach. Because Danny Hurley would go, "What the fuck are you doing?" No, this ain't about you, LeBron. And that's what he'd say. This ain't about you, LeBron. Which is what I've been saying for 30 fucking minutes. He's a narcissist. It's all about LeBron. It's always been about LeBron. His image, his brand. I can't stay here and tarnish my image. No. I must go to... That's what he did.
Championships
That's
abound.
literally what he did. And the coach they hired did the same fucking thing at a press conference. They deserve each other. They're both like this.
The coach, what?
J.J. Reddick.
Did what?
Literally just did what fucking he did in a press conference.
What?
It's all about fucking them. Both of them. They had this they are
No, you
they're,
think JJ made it about
they're,
himself
they're
too?
alike. These two are alike. Trust me, they are. They're alike.
What's the saying?
The saying is, I refuse to let oneself get in front of myself when it's about myself. Says
Great
myself.
minds think alike.
Great minds think alike. They must have been referring to us. You and I, LeBron, yes.
Not JJ and LeBron.
LeBron and JJ.
I need to go.
The law offices of James and Reddick.
I got one more day of work.
So do I.
It's gonna be a good weekend, I think,
It should be.
because it leads into a short week that then leads into vacation.
Week and a half of vacation coming up. Week and a half on Cape Cod. I cannot wait. That's gonna be so much fun.
On the cod.
On the cod.
On the cod or on the Cape?
Seafood. Falmouth, dude, the heart of the Cape. You're right. When you're in Falmouth on the beach, the first thing you see is the vineyard.
The vineyard.
The vineyard, where they filmed what all-time classic, iconic Jaws.
Stuck on You.
Jaws. Stuck on You too. That's close second.
Actually, no. Stuck on You was in Martha's Vineyard.
That is Martha's Vineyard.
Oh, I thought you said it was on Cape Cod.
Martha's Vineyard. The first thing you see
Is the
vineyard.
Oh.
Because it's
So
part
when
of
you
it.
say the vineyard, you mean Martha's?
Yeah, the vineyard. Martha's Vineyard.
I've never been up there.
I know, and I got to get you because you will love it. You'll have more stories to tell about that than anything else. Oh my God, these people are fucking totally. This is mass hole heaven.
Give me lobster.
Oh my God, everywhere you go, there's Patriots and Reds. Everywhere you fucking turn, you can't avoid it. Old people having
I'd have to wear my Mets stuff around. It would be great conversation.
And when you get, and you're gonna be here like, hey, that team, it'll happen 5 times and easy.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Who brought this asshole in
Look.
here? Oh my God.
Since 86
oh, he's with you.
Since '86, you guys have
Sorry
really,
about that, RJ.
You guys have really blown the high hard one since '86.
What you doing since then? Just like that kind of shit. No, but he'll see that and go, this is everything I thought it was.
That's like going to Philly, but Philly.
But here's
Philly,
the thing,
a
though.
lot of times it's not.
all
friendly.
the things that you think are good about it are good too, but then there's this other thing. It's like, oh my God, that is the paradox of holy shit. It's this, but then it's that. But then it's this, and then it's that. It's like, that's Massachusetts. It's everything and oh God. It's just like, and
Everything and nothing?
they offset each other. It's crazy. But then there's this. Oh yeah. So it's like, yeah, there's this, but then you go to the north end for it. You know, there's a rebuttal to everything. Oh yeah, that's true. So it's like, it's weird. It's a paradox. It really is. So anyway, we're going to end the show on that note because we're not going to go to 40 minutes tonight, boys and girls.
Let's go Mets.
You
I'd
guys,
like to
Mets,
say.
Red Sox, big series. San Diego Padres, good team coming into Fenway, and the Astros.
The Astros coming to
Coming
the city.
yeah, big series.
And the Mets just on the heels of an absolute bumathon with the Yanks.
We didn't talk about the bending over of the Bronx bum blast.
They took apart the Yanks. Now here's
that was a prison
they
cell.
yeah.
That was
Now
a prison
we caught
cell.
the Yankees at the right time. I'll admit that. The Yankees are down right now. Had we caught them at the beginning of the year, they probably would have done this to us.
This was
but
a prison cell blasting.
it was a dismantling.
It was a backside
It was
Georgie.
a soap dropper.
Backside Georgie, and there was no fake double
Dude,
verse.
but the crazy part is they've started throwing stats out about this Mets run.
See, it wasn't a fake 23 bum blast. It was a 23 bum blast followed by a backside. That's what
I think it was an I formation. It was just, we're coming in!
Oh my God.
Throw the lube out!
I guarantee you, all the Yankees slept on their fronts.
Dude.
On the plane ride home.
Dude, but
Or wherever they were going.
at some point, the Mets were 11 games under. And since then, they've gone, I think, like
Stiflos Mendoza has been
15-4.
transformed into Studley Mendoza.
Studley Mendoza.
Studley Mendoza.
Okay, but so, I mean,
Best record in the
and
league.
in like 19 games, they're averaging almost 9 runs a game.
The Red Sox, by the way, and the Mets, who we thought couldn't hit for shit.
Best offenses.
The Red Sox are 7th in hitting. The Mets are 8th.
Because of June.
We said in the preseason that neither one of these fucking rosters can hit. They're 7th and 8th in batting.
That's crazy.
I'm saying it's crazy.
But it's funny because there have been patches where it looked like they couldn't hit.
Yeah.
But for the last 19 games, they're averaging almost 9 runs
They
a
have
game.
been 2 of the top 5 teams in the league over the past month. I can't explain it. I can't explain it. I said Alex Cora could manage. This is ridiculous. This is his best performance ever. Because other than Rafael Devers and this catcher Wong, I couldn't have told you anybody in that lineup until probably a month ago. Not even a month ago.
I like that guy Durant.
Durant's 5th in hits in all of baseball. He's 5th in hits in all of baseball.
He's like a little athlete out there.
I know. He's like, where'd they find this
And
kid?
then who's the guy, Rafaela?
The rookie there, whatever.
Is he
it
the
is.
center
He's
fielder,
power.
Rafaela?
Yeah, he's got power and speed.
Good.
Yeah, this kid, like I'm
Durant,
telling you,
Rafaela, Wong,
and then you got Devers is now starting to look like Devers. It's like Jesus Christ, these guys.
So you have this vet who's maxed out on money because you had to sign him, but then you have all these young guys who like look legitimate.
Theo Epstein.
And I don't think they have Casas playing first base.
This is a 2-part. It's Theo Epstein and it's Alex Cora.
Did the big kid get hurt at first? Casas or
I
something?
think he did. Yeah.
Because they've had like Dom Smith in there and shit.
Listen,
Dom Smith was a quad A player.
Smoke and Mirrors has got nothing on this. Okay, literally. But them and the Mets, to their credit, have these teams. They've rallied. They've blocked
the Mets
up.
have spent a lot of money though, so they need to be doing something. Even though
But they are.
they gave a lot of it away.
But they are. And again, they're not kicking on all cylinders yet. But that team right now is really looking like a team. Same with the Red Sox.
Did you watch that video I sent you? Or no? It was kind of long.
I did.
The Brandon Nimmo video?
Yeah, it was good though. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it. I put a thing on it.
I know, but I wasn't sure if you actually watched the whole thing.
I was driving and listening to it.
Because,
So I couldn't see it, but I could hear it. So.
It was nice because he talked about the team dynamic. And he said it's ever since the closed door meeting. Not the first one.
No.
But they had one later on after they looked dead in the water.
Yep.
And he said it's like after that, it's kind of like we're not going to have an elephant in the room kind of thing. No. You know, if there is an elephant in the room,
it's getting out.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, he said after that, it seems like, and they've tried to do things so that it's not just we have that one conversation. They're trying to have team dinners on the road, which is weird to me that they didn't do that. But I guess when you're around people all the time, like it might be hard to stay connected after the game.
The thing about most great teams, and this is across all sports, they have this family-like feel to them.
Connection, yeah,
And that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And the Red Sox, you should have heard the guy the other night. Do you think if you guys keep playing like this, they'll do something at the deadline and make a move? He's like, we don't control that. All we can do in the locker room is we control how we play. Mm-hmm. Whatever they end up doing that's their business. We're just going to come out every day and we're going to play for each other. Mm-hmm. That was the fucking answer to the question. I was like, that's the kind of team that's what the Mets are. Right? They're both of them. Mm-hmm. You hear that and you're like, they get it. Okay, they get it. These kids get it. And that's a credit to Theo Epstein and Alex Cora. Because that's them doing what they do.
Yeah.
And,
I forgot Theo was there.
Yeah, so this is the thing. They found players that fit. And Alex Cora knows. I love what Alex Cora does because I don't care what. And he's had different style teams before, and it doesn't matter what. He adapts to that style. He's like, okay, this is how we can win with this team based on the personnel. And he plays to it. Yeah. And that's a great manager. He's done this 2 or 3 times already in Boston. Mm-hmm. So it's not a fluke. So so he does that on top of it. And this Studley Mendoza is pushing the same buttons right now.
But it's also about players getting chances and stepping up. Mm-hmm. And it's also about Francisco Alvarez, who's a 22-year-old kid who kind of seems like the leader of the team.
Yeah.
And I'm not the first person to say that. People are saying that. on New York sports. But it's like he was gone for 2 months with this messed up thumb. And they really kind of tanked after that. He came back, and now they have a different kind of life. It's not all him.
No, but he's a big.
But
part
he's
of
a big part of it. He is their leader when it comes to like grittiness and flashiness and like we're here. We don't give a fuck who you are.
Yeah.
He hit multiple bombs off the Yankees, and he caught both games. And
Not too many teams are going to put up 20-plus runs against the Yankees in 2 games.
No.
In 2 fucking games.
But a
and
22
Cole was on the mound on one of them.
But a 22-year-old leader, when you have veterans all over the place, I love it.
It's a good
Then
job.
the other thing that Brandon Nimmo was talking about was the impact of JD Martinez. And I know everybody's talking about this. Oh, he's such a professional hitter, but they're legit. Like the players are legit. Like Alvarez was like, I love that guy. Nimmo said
He's got a ring on his finger.
they actually asked me like, all right, everybody always says like his presence adds something, but they asked Nimmo like, what specifically has he helped you with? You know, and he goes, well, we were on the road. I was really struggling, and he said, I think he said they were on their way back to the clubhouse, and it was like 4 of them talking about hitting, and he was talking to JD Martinez, and JD Martinez gave him some of these half swing drills where you swing at pitches but you don't swing all the way through. So I guess it's helping you to really focus on the contact with the ball. I don't know. But he was like, Nimmo was like, you know, it's crazy because I started thinking about it. You know, he had never done a drill like that. And he started thinking about it, and he's like, most times when I'm getting away from myself, when I'm not hitting the ball good, I'm swinging as hard as I can, and sometimes I tell myself, like, oh, you should just, like, you'd be better off taking a half swing. And that's, like, the concept is, like, take the half swing. So I know that's, like, kind of boring, but it's cool to hear about players
fundamentals.
coaching each other.
It's fundamentals.
And another player coaching you and helping you develop your game. It's not all on the manager to do that.
No.
You need people on a team to facilitate that learning. So I love it.
I'm just saying that if you could go across the landscape of sports, all these great players, you know what they all have in common? Fundamentals. 99.9% of them, they are fundamentally
The fundies.
very good. So for Martinez, who's a veteran, who's known for his hitting, he's a very good hitter because he can hit for power, average, everything. This makes total sense.
Yeah.
Because at his core, he's a fundamental hitter. That's why he's been successful, consistent. This is the thing. So yeah, good teams have guys like that. Yeah, they do.
I might have said this about him the other day, but I can't remember if I did. I think David Cohn was saying he was revolutionary, or he called him a trailblazer because he was one of the first guys to start videoing batting practice swings.
JD Martinez.
Yeah. So he had like a tripod, he'd set up his own shit, and he'd actually video his BP swing. And people were like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why would you do that? You know, but he was actually tweaking things legitimately in BP.
He's looking at the tape and going, wait a minute.
Yeah, where's my elbow?
Breaking down his,
Am I going out too fast?
Yeah.
So that was pretty interesting. I didn't know that about him. I always heard people say he's a professional hitter. That's always the moniker.
I think this would qualify.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you look at what
Pete said he's a savant, a hitting savant. They were interviewing Pete in the field, and he said that. Remember that interview?
Yeah.
When he didn't sing?
Yeah. Thank God.
That was when they were playing Chicago, right?
I was like, don't sing. Don't sing. And Pete knew.
Dude, they obliterated the Yankees. Barely heard from Pete.
Yeah.
It was Vientos.
This is
one of the baby Mets. Alvarez.
They are becoming,
Nimmo.
right before our eyes, a team.
Be nice.
That's all I'm saying. Same thing with the Red Sox. So dare I say it? Now again, it's not July 4th yet. That's usually the first check-in, but we're damn close. We're damn close.
Well, yeah, because the last check-in was Memorial Day.
Yeah, we are 1 week from July 4th, and I'm telling you right now, both of these teams are trending up.
Me oh my, what a difference from Memorial Day.
Oh God.
I was ready to off.
Sell it all. Back up the truck. Back it up.
Well, and at that
Turn
point,
CGI into a parking lot.
At that point, Steve Cohen was on Twitter going, I still think we're going to be a playoff team. And we were going,
and this one was laughing.
You got to be fucking kidding me.
What are you on, sir? What's the THC level of that shit?
That could explain that he's a billionaire and I'm not.
I'm just a lowly sports director.
I'm a garage sports
I'm a
talk
garage
co-host.
sports talk co-host.
And I love my life.
We peaked at 17 viewers.
And I love my life.
I love my life.
No, I'm better than I am. I'm better now than I was at 17.
I know you are.
At
I'm
the
saying we
house.
peaked at 17
No,
viewers.
I'm saying at 17 viewers.
Viewers.
I thought you said I peaked at 17.
No, that's not. No.
It's kind of the same thing.
That's right. Anyway, good luck to both those teams this weekend, and you guys, if you are fans of them. Wimbledon is going on. We'll give you a Wimbledon update next week.
Wimbledon?
Wimbledon is going on. Coco. Poem for Coco.
Coco Gauff.
Coco Gauff. Poem for
Wimbledon
Coco.
is the one in England.
Yeah, that's
correct.
the tournament. That's a bucket list thing.
U.S. Open's a big one too.
It is. I've been there though. I've been to the U.S. Open. Yeah, that was awesome. I saw.
Oh, but
Serena
you're saying
Williams.
bucket list is to go.
For a sporting event, that's one of those. You got to see Wimbledon.
Yo,
It's one
dude,
of those deals. It's
you
the,
know-
it's the epic. It's the mecca of tennis.
It's funny you say that because I remember when me and Casey were going to community college after high school, and we took a couple of the same classes
Yeah.
so that we could be it. And I can't remember what the class was, but there was a little activity we were doing. It was like, hey, write down all like your goals,
Yeah.
So people had go to college and
Yeah.
start a family, whatever they were.
Whatever it was.
And it got to me, and it was like, go to an MLB All-Star game, see the Mets in the World Series, go to Fenway Park. It was
Yeah.
it was hilarious
That's awesome.
because everybody was talking about like
Eat brownies in
accomplishing
Amsterdam.
things. Yeah, right. People were talking about accomplishing things, and I just wanted to like
The red light
watch
district in
games.
Amsterdam. Dominatrix in Amsterdam.
No, I don't.
I'm just
get into
joking.
that.
No, but I know. I'm just saying. Like, anyway,
Like who?
no, like one of these are the things that different people. It's not always about
Yeah.
go to see the the Washington Monument. No, that's not something like that. No, I want to go see the Patriots.
no. But not even that.
Yeah.
It was talking about like goals in life.
Yeah.
People were talking about actually accomplishing
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
and I was talking about
These are my
sporting
goals.
events.
This is my bucket list.
Right.
My
Like
check.
I can die happy if I see the Mets in the World Series and I'm there in person.
Oh God. Well, hey, he achieved his goals. 'Cause again,
No, I haven't.
if you do that, you will have.
Right, but I'm
Saying,
still waiting.
When his life is over, that's got to be checked.
But I will say this: some of those
We got to get him there,
changed.
America.
Some
Once.
of those have changed because I don't really want to go watch the Giants in the Super Bowl. It's just too much. Like you don't even. I feel like you don't even see the game when you're there.
Well, now these
It's
venues,
harder.
good seats everywhere. But
No, but I'm talking about watching on TV.
it's easy.
Football's just such a better watch.
It's easy.
The replays, they're zooming in. You can see everything when you're in the stands at a football game. Fuck.
Having had season tickets to the Patriots for a long time, I would not trade away those years for anything.
So you enjoyed it.
I loved it. I loved every Sunday. It was like a holiday every week. It was a
How many
holiday every
games you got
fucking
to
week.
every?
Because the tailgating too, the food, it's everything. It's the whole thing.
And you guys were so good. Though.
We were it helped. We were a dynasty. Would it have been as fun? No, if we weren't good. It still would have had fun because
Well,
the
so
end,
I
it's
guess
football.
I don't get
but-
the experience because
it's awesome.
I didn't grow up in New York close to my team. I wasn't that big into football as a.
We grew up 10 minutes from the stadium.
Yeah, that's-
we would drive on the way to Zaverne. I would drive by it weekly.
So see, I could see that.
So my high school. So yeah, I was like, oh god, yeah, there was nothing like that, and I wouldn't trade it.
I mean, I went to see the Redskins Giants one year. Now this was like early 2000s, mid 2000s. It's 2 hours from here. I drove up there. It was Thanksgiving weekend. That Sunday. Poured. It was raining.
Oh yeah,
It was terrible.
yeah. If the team was the team good,
I mean, they beat the Redskins.
but were they a good team?
Yeah, they were all right.
Were the Redskins any good?
No. But then,
Yeah.
but I mean, it rained. Then it took us 3 hours to get to Fredericksburg.
Oh yeah, because the
And it was just
traffic
like,
and all that shit.
why would I ever want to do this again? Now, if I lived 10 minutes
Yeah.
and every week, and they were winning freaking Super Bowls
oh,
every
God.
fucking year.
Undefeated seasons. And
Yeah, it'd be a
ridiculous
different
shit.
experience. But
Every
for
week
me,
they were a threat to break some
for
kind
me,
of record.
football is just kind of like a blah live sport. Right
No, but
now.
this was like, this is why I said I've been spoiled because my life started with the Celtics and Cowens and Havlicek
get it, I
and
get it.
Bird. I've been so lucky. The one decade that was bad for me was the 90s. Bird retired in 92.
Yeah, so I don't want to hear.
I mean, the Bruins were always competitive, but they were never really a threat. But now again, 93, Bledsoe showed up in Parcells. 93 is when things started to change. It did. Started to go for the Patriots anyway. And then they got the Super Bowl in 96, but then there was this bad breakup, and then Pete Carroll fucked it all up. So the rest of that middle part of the 90s was great, but then the end, it ended awful. It ended awful.
Yeah, but the
So-
2000s make up for any and everything.
Everything. I mean, so no.
4 for the Red Sox, 2 for the Celtics,
6 for the Patriots, and 1 for
6
the
for the
Bruins.
Pats.
13 world championships since the turn of the century.
11, right?
No, 13. 13. 6 in football.
6,
4,
2.
2 and 1.
Wow.
13. And all 4 teams have won it at least once. That's ridiculous. That's utterly
And
ridiculous.
they even won the MLS Cup. No,
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
that would have been ridiculous. That would have been ridiculous. I mean,
Lacrosse championship.
so to live in that region,
Badminton.
it doesn't. I'm just saying. Think about this. Look at this. I mean, so
Don't ever talk to me about having
I
a
have.
hard,
I said I've
never
been.
talk
I'm-
about having a hard road as a fan.
I said
ever.
I am spoiled. I've said on this show, I've been spoiled. rotten. I am.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, when you
act
taste
like
it, you want
You act
more,
like
and you
it.
will take nothing less.
Like
Because you
after
know the other side.
After the Celtics won, and I was like, you know, I would have liked to see a little harder road. I would have liked to see, you know, John, you said, after what I experienced these past 2 years, I deserve this.
I needed it
I was like,
because I almost had a heart attack watching this team the last 2 years.
can I tell you what the last 30 years have been like for me?
Actually, you're the curse of the 50 years. They haven't won since you were born. You are the problem. Hi, Spike. Anyway, the thing is, no, I have no business bitching. The problem with the Celtics was they should
You're a
have won.
spoiled little bitch.
They should have won 3 of them. See, I don't know what's worse. If your team just isn't good enough, so it's or the team is actually good enough and they underachieve. I don't know
Your
what's
team
worse.
not being good enough and not winning at all is worse.
Yeah, it's probably worse. At least do something that I didn't expect this year,
Right.
right? So no, but
All right, well,
but
we,
if you,
managed, we managed to stretch this to 55.
well, that's just what we do.
I was up, got back down.
That's the power of piping.
Mets pulled me in.
So anyway, good luck to the Red Sox and the Mets this weekend. We need 2 out of 3 from both teams at least. We'll
Yes.
take nothing less, America.
We'll both,
and neither should you.
We will both advance in the wild card if
will.
both our teams do that.
Yeah, and they're playing good teams, so it should be good. 2 good series this weekend. But anyway, and who knows? I'm not going to say Saturday night. There might not be. Who knows? You never know.
Never know.
We always leave the door open.
You know, wife falls asleep
Yeah,
early.
yeah. We always leave the door
Kids
open
are
at the day go
occupied.
by.
So, what's it look like down by you?
Cocktails, Thomas? Maybe a potential late night Donnie?
Late night Brookenham.
Yes. You never know. I'm just saying that's the beauty.
Late
That's the
night
beauty.
Georgie boy.
That is the beauty of IDT.
Late night Georgie.
A late night Georgie.
I look like a midnight Georgie. for
Yeah,
a
be right
nightclub.
down. Sharpen the cactus.
Oh man.
Sharpen the cactus. Like you couldn't get it in.
I want to feel this one.
Oh my God. Make it bleed.
Oh man.
Terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible.
How did it get there? Why'd you say that?
We were talking about a potential Jedi session and Saturday night late night
I
recording.
understand what we're saying.
And it turned
I'm the
into
one
a
that said the little late night Georgie boy.
late night Georgie boy. And I'm like,
But then you
absolutely,
said,
Thomas. Sharpen the cactus.
I want double
I
time.
want blood from the anus.
God,
It's
Dick,
terrible.
why?
It's terrible.
Why?
That is terrible.
Why are you
Oh
saying
my
that?
God. This is all. This is all. This is all the fault of that movie, Office Space. When the guy has that horrible. It's
not.
They're sending you to a federal pound me in the ass prison. And the guy goes, like,
I think it sounds better when we call it a late night Georgie boy.
oh my God.
The other's a bit more aggressive, a bit more violent. Vile.
Sorry, America. We went off the rails there.
That was good.
That
That
was-
was a
that
good.
was
That
the
was
definition.
that was the belly buster.
That was the definition of off the rails right there. There it is. If you were wondering what it looked like, there it is. I mean, hey, man. We may see you this weekend. And part of me hopes we do because we'll probably open
Hey,
up.
partner.
We'll probably open up just like this.
Hello, partner. What are you saying to the backside Georgie?
Another broken cactus, Thomas. Delayed.
Well-
Took 10 minutes to pull it out of my ass.
Guess we could use the basketball hoop.
Oh, God. Just bad turn. Bad turn. Bad turn. Bad.
So Georgie boy didn't take it there. Sharpening the cactus, though.
That's what took it there. That was too far.
That's where it went
That was
demented.
too far. I apologize.
That's all right. That's all right. Hey,
Shame.
we all cross the line sometimes. We all get caught up in the moment.
I
Okay.
I have no excuse.
I mean, we don't make excuses.
Of course, if we show up Saturday night,
No excuses
no
either.
excuses. So until then, or Monday, whenever it may be, America, you guys enjoy the weekend. Baseball, the Wimbledon, we'll give an update on Monday about that or whatever's going on Saturday. Until then, for the redoubtable one himself, the highly questionable one, you guys know the drill, America.
Too legit.
Too legit to spit.